So here is the biggest issue. This is a federal law, Section 30121.1, contributions and donations by foreign nationals. This is a federal law that says it's illegal for any foreign money to be present or given to or provided to any election, any in America, whether that's a federal election, a state election, a city county election, a town election. It doesn't matter what it is. There is no foreign money allowed in elections. So, Michael, I guess my questions for you are, if you don't know where that money is coming from because the Supreme Court ruled, because apparently they don't know how to go back and check federal law, but they ruled that it was okay to donate to things without anybody's name attached to it.
Yeah.
So how do we know this isn't foreign money?
We're just going to trust that the politicians are going to do the right thing and be open and honest and have ethics and abide by the law that's written.
I'm struggling to find many of those today, I have to say. When I was doing this program in Canadian County for the OK2A, I did have a representative from that area tell me that I was way off base here, that this was, anybody's First Amendment right to donate money in a dark way. And I said, what about the fact that it could be from a foreign national? That's not going to happen. Or if it, I can't imagine that happening. Let's look at the next slide. So Leo DiCaprio was at a dinner party and he runs into this Malaysian guy who basically is telling him how much he loves Obama and he's going to donate to Obama. But the guy is a Malaysian national. I mean, he's not an American citizen, but he was going to donate this money. Wait a minute, what's going on here? This is just recently. If you'll look on here, this says March 2024, and this is from the United States Attorney's Office. Billionaire Chinese national pleads guilty to straw donor campaign contribution scheme and other frauds. I'm going to remove this for a second, and I'm going to share my screen because I want everybody to see this because it's just fascinating. I want to point out the Frontier, which is, I have to say, it's pretty left-leaning to me. They are doing this series in conjunction with several other newspapers about the Chinese that are in Oklahoma and the marijuana industry.
Yeah.
And it was interesting when I read this article, and I did read the whole article, and I will tell you it is very long, but they did a really amazing job. It described very well what's going on in the marijuana industry here in Oklahoma, and the fact that there is Chinese organized crime here, and that, by the way, these people, and I think it'll say something on here, this happened in Kingfisher County where it made national headlines, 4 people died. And the reason why I bring that up is this: we are now number 1. Oklahoma, little old red state Bible Belt, Oklahoma, is now number 1 in the exportation of illegal marijuana. Where in the hell is all that money going? You can't put it in a bank. You can't just deposit it someplace. It's getting laundered. How do you suppose, under any set of circumstances, you see some of these 501c4s pop up and they've got millions of dollars in them? How do we know they're not laundering money through 501c4s and other tax sheltered, political donor sheltered things? And these are Chinese nationalists. These aren't people that came to America and became naturalized Chinese Americans.
Yeah.
These are Chinese nationalists. That's not even funny. I mean, in the world of funny stuff, that ain't on the list.